This is test number 2 after our initial photos of the driver's door. This is the passenger door. So I thought maybe something was just on the driver's door. The car hasn't had anything cleaned other than water, as far as I know, in the last probably 6 months as a minimum. So as you can see here on the door, this first part here was used with a microfiber cloth and wiped over, and up here has had nothing. So that's all pretty good, and that's the way the car sat 5 minutes ago. So I just did a test spot down here and just wiped it on and then wiped it off. Down on the very far point, on the most obvious point here, I actually scrubbed that with quite a bit of force, just with my finger, to see if that was more dirt or to see what would come off. It actually made it quite a lot worse. And as you can see, and I'll do a test here for you. So this is my HD Total bottle. So I put 50ml into 300ml to make it 1 to 5. We'll spray some on. Alright, so we've wiped it on, clean. So as that dries off, you can see it flashing and drying off. I did up here on the doors, and you can see it's quite noticeable, the white residue there. So I did it in exactly the same fashion as what I just wiped off the door handle there, the armrest, and I scrubbed a little bit harder, and the same I guess idea as what's happened down here. When I scrubbed harder, I got a lot more evident of the white patches. Over here I've just wiped once, and you know, really, like, this looks not too bad, but as you use the microfiber cloth, you can still get quite a bit of dirt residue coming off onto the cloth. So I thought, oh well, I'll keep wiping a little bit more. Obviously there's still dirt there, and this is the result. So I wiped this part probably the most, just here, and it looks fine when I was wiping it. It didn't have any white residue as I was wiping, but just as it's dried, that's what's happened here. So back onto here, you can see just here, so it's just starting to get a bit of the white cloudiness, the same as down the bottom here. Up here doesn't look quite so bad up in this section here, but definitely just here, that has definitely just become cloudy within the last, say, 10-20 seconds as we were talking about the door there. Other parts of the car I've just done down here, these are just scratches from feet, but they're not too bad. But I've given this a wipe, and no cloudiness on the edge of the door, or sorry, the seat here. No cloudiness there at all, and also on the leather. The leather's fine, and this is all very nice. Hasn't been dressed or anything at the moment, but that's obviously quite concerning what's going on here with that white residue from the HD Total at 1 to 5.